Hello everybody, welcome back to another Explain 11 stream. We're here in Kiev and we're to flying to Odessa today. Should take about an hour. I think we have the APU starting up in here. APU is ready. Go ahead and turn that on. Then we're gonna go ahead, disconnect the GPU, retract the air stairs, remove chocks, go in here, close the door, go back out here, request pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
I know Russian dude, because it's usually a Russian dude, but whatever. Hey, Charlie Chakos, welcome aboard, my man.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Nothing much. See, you have a different greeting today. Departure will be on runway 36, right? And then we'll be flying down south to Odessa. It should take about an hour, maximum. It shouldn't even take an hour, actually. It should take about...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
I don't know, I can't even think. It should take about 47 minutes. 46 minutes. Or 44 minutes now. 43, I think. No, 53, I mean, sorry, 53, not 43. Mental math problems sometimes. Anti-collision in position. On. Yeah, we're all set and ready to go up there. We got another guy taking off.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Will do.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Oh, what's up here? You said the toll list now. Flew the toll list a couple times, you know, get used to it. Then all of a sudden you have back to the 737. Can be a bit wouldn't say challenging is the right word, but it's pretty different. Toll list is about 100 times easier to fly than the 737, so the Airbus is about 100 times easier to fly than the Boeing, so make of that what you will. F mod or nothing, exactly.
Cross-check standby for all calls.
This part of the Kiev airport is very quiet today. Oops. Probes on. And then turn pack sound isolation off, APU bleed off. Whoops, TCAS is off? I swear I turned
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
no, I guess I didn't. Not that it actually matters, but
Tow. Stand by.
whatever. Might as well have that on.
Yo,
Hello.
a
How's it going?
pretty darn bad.
How so?
I've been sick for the past 3 days.
I mean, no school.
That's true, that's true.
You gotta think about the positives whenever you have negatives. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say.
Disconnected and bypass
Yeah.
has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
I'd make a terrible motivational speaker. It's just 'cause I know how to motivate people. It's just that I can't speak.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, we have the winter mode enabled.
Cool.
He's gonna let us taxi now. Turn on our
Are
taxi
you
light.
streaming?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll go grab the link and put it in announcements.
Okay. Oh, I bought X-Plane.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Have you?
The stuff, all the yolks and shit is supposed to come on Friday.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Did you get your yolks yet?
No. Yeah. Sorry if I start coughing.
It's okay. Alright. Now I'm actually gonna pay attention to where we're going.
Okay. My favorite route.
Freaking Kiev to Odessa.
Yeah, because it's short and it takes me to my favorite city.
That makes sense. Okay, just make sure we're going straight, and then I gotta anti-ice because it's -1 degrees outside, so that's good. Check our control surfaces.
I have some pics for PS57. Pretty cool. Like when you fly over, the pilot last time I took the runway where we could see the whole coast. It was pretty damn cool.
That's nice. Or were you flying UIA or Sky Up?
UIA. I flew UIA and Sky Up to like both the same route.
Yeah.
For Sky Up, I believe it was PQ 101.
Was it friggin' PS57? The
That
UIA
was
flight?
Yeah, UIA.
That's what we're flying today.
In New York, PS is normally for elementary schools and it stands for public school.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's see if I can post some of the pics. What?
No, I was gonna say in Ukraine it stands for Ukraine International Airlines.
Yep. Gonna try to send some pics here if I have it. Oh, okay, I found a picture of the plane, then the coast.
Oh, that's nice. I'm not paying attention where I'm going now.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Spec Life is about to join in 3, 2, 1. No, I don't know. He just came online, so he might join. Who knows?
believe it's like a 40-minute flight, right? 45.
Let's see. Currently, it's saying that we should be on the ground in Odessa in about some 53 minutes.
Oh dang,
But we still have to taxi all the way to the runway, so
that's true.
it'll probably also update it a little bit more in flight. But with these shorter flights, it's generally pretty accurate, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right now, the toll list is a lot more accurate, though.
Mm. For the Zibo, does that Google Drive link has the download thingy?
Yeah.
Do you know which file?
Download the one that says the main update. The biggest one. The one on the farthest left on the top row.
Okay.
Alright, landing lights on. Whoa.
For taxi, do you use the rudder or?
Yeah, I use the rudder. Oh, Captain J, welcome aboard, my man. Engines on continuous. That is a good point. Let me just. There we go. Whoops. Also, taxi light off. We don't need that anymore. We're about to taxi under the runway. I don't know what that guy's doing down there. Strobes and wing light are already turned on. Actually, I'm not sure if wing lights are. Wing lights need to be turned on, but strobes are already on. This is a tight-ass turn.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
God damn, that was loud.
Does Kiev respawn only have one runway?
No, it has two.
Okay, because, yeah, I thought, okay. I know Odessa has one, but
80
it's
knots.
pretty old.
Cross
Like,
check.
cracks everywhere.
I'm not that surprised. A bit left.
V1, rotate.
Rotating.
Positive rate.
Gear up. Flight surgeon comes in with the big V1. Rotate.
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 400.
400.
It's probably what they do at Air France. Rotate.
Rotate. And then Charlie Checklist is just like, hello, flight surgeon.
1000.
1000. Go ahead and turn on the autopilot and auto thrust. Jesus, that's loud.
I was looking at the real life flight radar thingies. Cruising altitude was 31,000, I believe.
Not going up to 29,000.
Okay.
I was looking off FlightAware and I saw that they generally fly up to 29,000 feet. Somewhere around that area. At least they use feet in Ukraine, so I don't have to do my damn meters.
Yeah.
Whoa, this thing is climbing rapidly. Don't need those lights on anymore. Okay, that is loud.
I remember this thing also descended really quickly when I flew this route.
Descended really quickly.
Yeah, like descended like really quick.
Let's see what it looks like when we get closer. We're still flying away from Odessa, so our progress is currently negative progress. But you know what? We're about to make a U-turn, so
Yeah.
that's all fine.
So for autopilot, do you only turn it on for altitude and speed?
I do LNAV and VNAV.
Okay.
If you want, you can try out X-Plane without the pedals or the yoke or anything. You can just... There's a way that you can fly it with just your keyboard, but it's really hard, and nobody does it unless they're like waiting for a new yoke or something. QNH enabled. I believe that's the first officer view. Yep.
I've had nothing to do for the past couple of days, and I wanted to experiment. And I was like, no, I don't want to do this.
Fair enough. You know what I forgot to send Flight Surgeon yesterday? Forgot to send me the damn winter plugin. We're using it today too, so I'll make sure to send it to him. Flight Surgeon, you just gotta remind me to send it to you. Oh, hello, Captain Reynolds. Welcome aboard, my man.
I don't know, man, that livery. It's such a great livery.
I mean, it is pretty nice. Whoops.
I kind of like Skyup's better though, because it's not average. It's like sort of exotic because it's orange.
Sky Up is just different.
Yeah.
It's orange. That makes it
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And then the Shakhtar one is extremely different.
Yeah, Shakhtar was like really beautiful.
Yeah. It's that one and then the Belavia, the tank one, the World of Tanks one. You know
Yeah,
that
they're
one?
pretty similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Belavia is of Belarus.
Yeah. Tomo, welcome aboard, my man. Everybody's joining in the chat today.
Yeah, because this is a great route.
Exactly.
Yep.
Ex Concord, welcome aboard, my man. Oh, just subscribe us. Oh, thanks for that. I really appreciate it.
Subscribe for epic content with
Epic.
Ukraine International Airlines.
Exactly. Damn it, now she's talking about passenger Escobar again.
Who's passenger Escobar?
There's this thing where the flight attendant is like, passenger Escobar, you need to make yourself known to a flight attendant for a special meal. He's like a vegetarian or something. Might stream Yes Aviation 747 next week if sounds are updated. Is that the 747-8? I mean, yeah, you really do need to wait until it gets updated. No? Which one is that? Is that the two? No, it's the 400? Yes, okay. Okay, I see what it is. It's sort of... It's basically a Zibo mod for the 747. Is that what it is, or is this a different one? I think that's a different one. Oh no, here it is. Oh yeah, it's pretty much a Zibo mod for the 747. Except not nearly the same quality. It's just like a little bit better. Yeah. We're gonna be reaching top of climb pretty soon, but then again Rust's gonna be descending pretty soon. Can't wait till final product though. I mean, it's a work in progress, so you can't expect it to be that good yet. But yeah. I should actually download that. Look at it. Yeah, not like PMDG. Yeah, exactly. And PMDG's way better. Then again, PMDG costs money, so that makes sense. Oh, so... What the hell? Oh, it's probably... Yeah, it's my keyboard. I was just like... Your P3D broke? Oh, that's sad. That's a rip. But I was gonna say, my freaking keyboard almost. I thought that X-Plane crashed, but nah, it's just my keyboard being retarded. SOD jetways are gone now. Oh. I've never flown P3D, but it's the second best flight sim after X-Plane. That's what I've heard, at least. What I've seen. I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll see what Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 looks like, but It'll probably actually knock everything else out of the park, but been prepared since 18. Been prepared slash prepare P3D since 18. Yeah, exactly. We can't wait for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Me neither, but I'll let other people buy it first, see what they think of it. Before I jump the gun. Yeah, good idea, yeah. Because there's always going to be those people that'll buy it immediately, so it's just like, you might as well wait a bit. Also, welcome to the Discord, man. There you go. Thanks, yeah, no problem. We're about to reach a cruising altitude of 29,000 feet. The throw's not feeling very well. Yeah, we're about to reach our cruising altitude of 29,000 feet. We'll start descent here in like about 80 miles, so we're not gonna be up here for very long. You gotta go? Oh, let's rip. Alright, see you later, my man.
If you're flying from the west coast to Odessa, it's really rough. It is really rough.
From where?
From the west coast, if you're flying to Odessa,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah.
I had people on board my flight from New York to Kiev. I also saw them sitting behind me when we were flying from Kiev to Odessa. They're actually coming into New York from Alaska.
That's rough. You have to do
Yeah,
homework? Okay, see ya. I'm talking to X-Concord. But what?
they're coming in from Alaska to New York, and they're sitting the row behind me when we were flying to Odessa, Kiev. It was insane.
That is pretty insane.
She was like this late 60s-year-old grandmother. She was talking to another guy. They were asking. He asked her a question. She's like, I don't even understand anything anymore. I'm coming from Alaska.
I'm from Alaska.
I'm from Alaska.
There ain't nobody else in Alaska. Okay. No, I had the same thing. Well, it isn't the same thing, but it's pretty similar. So I was going from Ola to Jakarta, right? And then there's this other dude that I saw on the Qatar plane from Helsinki to Doha. And then I saw him in Jakarta. And I was like,
Oh wow.
I went up and talked to him. Because we were waiting forever for our bags. That's my take on the story. It's kind of similar.
Whenever we arrived in Odessa, we had to take a bus because there's only stands in Odessa, and the stand lot wasn't even that big. It could fit like maximum like 6 planes, I believe.
Oh, that's where we're heading, so let's see what it'll look like.
When we were driving on the bus, we were passing this area where there were like soldiers training.
That's kind of random. Just in the middle of the airport, just like, hey guys, I'm just gonna, train my soldiers here.
It was like close to way area, and the soldiers doing pull-ups.
That is quite interesting, actually. Was that woman Ukrainian, by the way?
Yeah, everybody on flight was Ukrainian.
Actually, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
There's actually a bit of turbulence here at 29,000 feet.
I see this.
Or, what?
I see it.
Oh, yeah. It's actually modeled pretty well. It's not that bad, so. We're about
Are you
to
gonna
start descent
descending
anyway.
at the
In,
next point?
44 miles.
Like once you hit the waypoint?
Okay, you see that little green circle? Hold up,
Yeah.
just... Yeah, the green circle that says T/D.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's top of descent. So that's when we're
Okay.
gonna start descending. The weather's much nicer in Odessa than it was in Kiev.
Definitely. I took a train from Odessa to Kiev, and I left in the morning. And the night before, I went to the beach in Odessa, and when I came to Kiev, it was all like cloudy and rainy. It was a big contrast from sunny Odessa to cloudy Kiev.
It's like... Well, I don't know, I can't think of an analogy, but it's not that far away, but I guess it's just because Odessa's on the coast. The weather there is so much better. Charlie Checklist says, I'll give you another like with my other account. Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. We're getting a 43 knot tailwind, which isn't bad. Not bad at all. What's the in-flight service normally like on this flight? No, he's muted. No, I'll ask him later. We got another 20 or so miles. We just need a couple more to balance the views and likes. We have 4 watching now. Let me check how
I'm
many
back.
likes we have. Oh, you're back. I was just asking, what's the in-flight service normally like on this flight?
So, when I reach, I believe 10,000 or something, we get drink service. Then before descending, we get another drink service.
You get 2 drink services on this flight?
Yeah, I believe.
How the hell?
I know, man. Oh no. Oh no. With UIA it was 1 service. With Skype it was 2 services.
That literally doesn't make any sense, but okay.
Yeah, cause they had the first service. Then like it was like really quick, and they gave us another one on Skype.
That is very interesting, actually.
Cause Skype cares about their customers. Huh?
I guess they do. Not 320 is good. 15 miles out from top of descent. I want us at 9,030 feet or above. And then 3,000 feet or above. Alright, I'll go 10,000. Oh, it's wrong direction.
I like Skype's cups.
You like
Yeah,
their cups?
Yeah.
That's quite random, but okay.
I think I have a picture and we send it in real life photos.
You have a picture of one of their cups?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty random, but okay.
I even took pictures of the Kiev Metro like coin thingy.
They still use metal there?
No, for the Metro it's like a plastic coin looking thingy.
Oh.
It's like a one-way fare.
was gonna say, I think everywhere else on the planet they use paper. Because it's probably a
Yeah.
bit cheaper.
No, I mean, Kiev hasn't like metro cards, like their own version of metro cards, but like the coins are like a one-way type of thing.
Wow. Oh, I see. That's actually very smart.
Yeah. Ascend the cup.
Yeah, I saw that. Alright, starting descent now. Let's hope that the Zibo mod knows how to do a controlled descent. It should. It's just that sometimes it acts a bit weird, but today it's acting just fine. Yeah, it's pretty turbulent up here though.
It sucks that this whole Russia-Ukraine conflict affected the Ukrainian aviation industry like really, really bad.
Yeah. Didn't Aerosfit go bankrupt because of it?
Well, Aerosmith went bankrupt before in 2013,
Oh,
but also did Donbas Aero, which served like the Donbas area in Ukraine.
yeah.
Then a couple more airports closed down in Mykolaiv.
And then the Donetsk
Lugan,
airport is now completely
yeah,
useless.
yeah, it's dead. And Lugansk airport isn't working right now.
Hmm.
But the interesting thing is in Mykolaiv, it's like near the Odessa region, and just because financial troubles closed down during that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean a lot of other airports did that too. Ukraine.
What the hell is VNAV doing now?
Yo, this country is like super underrated in terms of tourism.
Ukraine?
Yeah.
A lot of the former Soviet republics are.
Yeah,
A lot of the
I mean,
nicer ones.
yeah, I mean, I went to Kazakhstan, but honestly, Ukraine is like way better.
I was gonna say the Baltics are nice. And
Yeah,
then
the
there's
Baltics are
Ukraine.
nice. Yeah,
I still have no idea why Latvia was a part of the Soviet Union.
me neither.
Or, like, how it wasn't okay, obviously it was affected by it, but, like, how it wasn't more affected by it.
I heard this thing from a great grandmother, not from a great grandmother, my grandmother. So like her family before they lived in Ukraine lived in Vilnius, in Lithuania,
Yeah.
and when they lived in the Baltics, and when somebody came in and spoke Russian, they didn't speak to them. They ignored them. And when they came in and spoke like Ukrainian or another language, they would talk to them.
Wow.
That was during Soviet times.
I mean, it makes sense because the Balkans were barely Soviet.
Yeah, I mean like the Baltics, like we're like fuck you, Russia.
Yeah, exactly.
The president of Ukraine, Zelensky, he's pulled out a new initiative, introduced it today, where he's calling back all the 65 million Ukrainians living worldwide to come back to Ukraine and start a business with a credit of 1,500,000 hryvnias, which would equal to about $62,000 USD.
That's legitimately very interesting. He wants people to come back. I mean,
Yeah. A bunch of Ukrainians doing that in the 90s. He started like his video with like, in my inauguration speech, I started out by saying 65 million of our people live abroad, and I'm talking to you now because we need you and we need you in our country.
so 65 million Ukrainians live elsewhere.
Yeah.
How many people live in Ukraine?
Let me see. I think around 30 to 40.
30 to 40 million?
I don't know. I might be wrong.
Whoops.
I might be really wrong. 42.22 million.
That's a decent amount, but I'm surprised that there's that many living abroad.
Yeah, I mean, it's all because of the 90s, because when the Soviet Union collapsed, people were like going everywhere.
That's true, yeah.
Especially the Ashkenazi Jewish population, because like, since they were Jews, Israel was giving them just free really passports to them. And my grandparents, my dad, my uncle, they were among the Ashkenazi Jews who went to Israel
Yeah, that makes sense.
from Ukraine. But then again, a lot of Ukrainians moved to America and Canada as well. Most of them live in America and Canada.
Yeah.
The 90s were harsh, really harsh.
The 90s were harsh for a lot of people.
Yeah.
One 110.30 is active now. We should be ready for an ILS approach, runway 34 in freaking Odessa. Let's see here.
Yeah, have you flown in that sim before?
Yeah.
How was it?
It depends. If it's a quiet day, then there's gonna be nothing that can go wrong. But if it's busy, then you're gonna get swamped. If you're new, then you shouldn't go into a busy airport. If you're new and you want to practice with an air traffic controller, find an air traffic controller that's not busy, that has like no other planes, and go over there and fly for him.
Is he gonna explain everything?
What do you mean?
Like what to say? I mean, I know the basics, but like, more advanced technical
Well,
stuff.
you gotta first you gotta know how to request an IFR clearance from him to wherever it is you're going. So it's just like yada yada, friggin' Ukraine International 57 at gate 7 in Kiev. Request IFR clearance to Odessa. And they'll be like, and then they'll go on, they'll give you all your information, right? All your departures and what runways in use and all that. And then you have to read back to them, and then if you read back correctly, they'll be like, read back correct, and then report when ready for push and start, and then you do all that. And it's pretty one-sided.
Like, let's say I actually fly in Ukraine. Do the air traffic controllers speak in English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops, okay. It's, I don't know, in a place like China or Russia, it might get really hairy. And they might not speak English very well, but they should be able to speak English to you. But if you
If
fly in,
anything,
huh?
I'll just
Anything
I'll just say
aviation
soon.
related.
Like, if anything, I might just go to Russian or Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Cool thing about Odessa Airport, they have two terminals. One is like metaled from like Soviet times, which is mostly for international flights, because I think they have a gate. But then now they built a new one, which is for domestic flights only. It's really modern and cool.
I like how they built the new one for domestic flights.
I mean, yeah, because it doesn't have any gates.
Well, that's kind of stupid, but okay. Hold up. QNH is, let me refresh this, 1027. First officer needs the same thing. QNH 1027. Drag required? We'll put on drag then. This is going to be an interesting approach, because we're going to directly overfly the airport and have to make weird ass U-turn.
Yeah, that's what the pilot did when we were flying.
He directly overflew the airport?
Yeah, he overflew the airport, went above the Black Sea, and did like an almost like a bank angle U-turn.
Alright. That's what it's wanting me to do, so I'll just do that, especially if that's what they do in real life, so.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure my friggin' autopilot's not insane. Or my route plan isn't insane. I don't think I've seen this anywhere else. Why are my spoilers still armed?
I thought the same thing at first, because when he was flying over the Black Sea, I was like, what the hell are you doing, man? Where the hell are we going?
Did you get lost? Exactly.
No, just we got there, but like,
No, you're like, man, are we lost? What the hell? We just flew over it.
because I know like across the Black Sea is Turkey and Istanbul. Man, guess
Yeah,
we're going to Turkey.
exactly.
Remember that haiku flight I told you about?
Yeah?
It actually diverted to Almaty, and then it continued.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
Was
it
it an
diverted.
emergency landing, or was it like a fuel thing?
It's so I think what they did is they scheduled. They've planned a direct route between Kiev and Haiko, and then they made a quote unquote emergency landing in Almaty to refuel. When it's not an emergency landing, it's a planned landing that they label as an emergency landing. But their flight plan is to go between Kiev and Haiko. It's very weird.
Yeah. Especially in a 737.
Because sometimes airlines do this, right? But they try to be obscure about it. It'll be a flight that's just a little bit out of range for an aircraft that you might think might be able to fly the flight. But then there's these guys flying a 737 across the world.
That's true.
Also, we have the airport in sight, by the way.
Yeah, I think I see it.
Right in the middle of the window, right there. We're gonna have to fly all the way around though.
Did you download any scenery or is this like explain?
I have a scenery installed for it, yeah. It's just the airport though, I don't think it's the city. I could only find one. But yeah, how's the chat doing? I haven't checked up on it in a while. Yeah, they really want us to directly overfly the airport.
Yep. Like the pictures I sent you,
Yeah.
the pilot was doing the U-turn in the process, and we got to see the same.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do, yeah, something really similar today.
Ooh, I'm just looking. I'm zooming in the picture, and from where I was sitting, I could see the runway.
I'll look at that when we're done landing. Or once we land.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the runway. That's there.
We're just gonna... Alright, well here's a sightseeing tour of the runway here in Odessa.
Yeah, that is the runway.
They've cleared the runway for us, and a bit more than the runway too. It's a nice grass patch now. There's two planes on the ground, a Turkish and a Ukraine.
I think the Turkish one is heading for Istanbul.
I think so too.
I think normally around this time of year, or when there's low demand, they would normally fly an Embraer.
I looked on FlightAware and I saw that they were alternating. Sometimes there was a 737, sometimes there was an Embraer.
Yeah.
But there was a slightly larger amount of 737s than Embraers flying. And Tomo says he liked the video as well. Well, that's nice to see, man. Thanks for the support. Go ahead.
I guess it depends on the demand of the flight.
I guess.
Cause I don't think people want to go to the beach in the winter.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I think that it's more... In the wintertime, I think it's more people flying away from Odessa to Kiev.
Yeah. But like Odessa's not only like a resort area. There's a bunch of other stuff to do. It's like the Miami of Ukraine.
Oh, I see. Kind of.
Yeah.
1,000 to go.
On a smaller scale, but still, you could compare it to Miami.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now let's see if the autopilot can handle this U-turn. Actually, let me go flaps 1. Yeah, let's see if the autopilot can handle it. Flaps 2 while we're at it. You know what I forgot to do with their landing lights? Huh?
When he was turning, it was like near bank angle turns.
Yeah, I don't know what the autopilot's gonna make us do today, but we'll see. Get another one for good measure. It's gonna make a right turn. No, it's gonna make a left turn. I'll let it fly autopilot, see if it figures itself out. Actually, I think that he can figure it out. Or it can figure it out.
something interesting. Ukrainian water, their main like company is called Morshinska. Yeah, it's the best water I've ever drank in my life.
Hmm. It's probably just like melted snow water.
They say it comes from the Carpathian Mountains, or that region at least.
So it is just melted snow water. Or snow.
Probably. All
Captain
jokes
Reynolds says
aside,
minus 189. We'll see. Approach mode enabled. Tomo says minus 174. Even I'm not gonna say something that low.
I'm saying 210.
210's more likely. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take control here.
I see the runway.
Whoa. Alright, we're 3 greens, we got our flaps, we're all ready to go for landing. Got our landing lights, yep.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Yo, when we land, I'm gonna do the welcoming in Ukraine.
Go ahead. You're our honorary flight attendant.
Yes.
Whatever the hell that means. Man, we're way to the right.
Yo,
Yo, yo, yo.
yo, yo, yo.
I was on flaps 30, I just set it to 40.
Oh, you were? Hello. Lima.
I'm landing.
I could let me introduce you. Oh my god.
What?
All of your landings have you at an angle. You fly at an angle.
It was being strange. What's going on with my reverse? So there we go. 201, that's not bad. Alright, reverse is green and decel.
Alright,
80
tell me when
knots.
to say the welcome.
What's one of the most unknown airplanes ever?
I don't know. I'm gonna let him do his welcome now. Nice landing,
Alright.
thanks.
Пане та панове, вітаємо вас у місто Одеса. Значечное время 10:40. Можете пойти на пляж. Дякую за перелет с международными авиалиниями Украины. И надеемся на встречу с вами.
That's it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna taxi here, see see exactly what they want, because I'm not entirely sure. Nice landing, thanks. Thanks, Tomo.
That's pretty nice. You're gonna have to show us the replay.
Yeah, if you guys want, I'll show it. Spec, you asked what's the most unknown airplane, right?
Yeah.
Of all time?
Yeah, sure.
Probably like the frickin'. You know those
feel like,
Avros, right?
yeah, I feel like it's the Boeing 720s.
Oh yeah, the 720s. 4 engines. Kind of like a
Yeah.
707, but older. Another one is the Dassault Mercure. You know that, right?
The other one is a what?
The Dassault Mercure.
Hmm.
Hey, we have Speclef's favorite snow plugin enabled.
No, I haven't used it in forever,
I know. That's why I said it's your favorite.
but it's not.
It's called sarcasm.
Uh, explain to me what sarcasm is.
Uh, I don't know how to explain it to you.
Mm.
I didn't know you were Hurricane Gaming.
Oh, I'm not.
Fun fact: former president of Georgia, who is now wanted in Georgia for a bunch of crimes during his presidential term and corruption stuff, now lives in Odessa.
We should get rid of him.
Also, another fun fact: when when Petro Poroshenko was president, the president before this one in Ukraine, he was given the title of governor of Odessa, the Georgian president.
Oh, I see. I could have squeezed behind that Ukraine 737, but I didn't think I could.
Why is there a helicopter?
There's a helicopter? Oh, that one?
Yeah,
I don't know. He's just there.
like where you see that snow there, there would normally be like a road for buses, and then there would be a terminal,
Hmm.
like the modern terminal. I think this is the old terminal right here.
I'm not sure. I think that this scenery is a little bit outdated, but that's alright. Which way do they actually want us to park here?
I think you might have to go around the Turkish and park in the middle of the Turkish and the helicopter.
No, there's one more spot over here. I'll take this one. The only
Okay.
problem is there's a friggin' catering truck over here.
Haha.
Actually, I can just go behind the catering truck. Or not behind it, but like over here by this bus. There's a spot over here. I think that someone's landing.
Really?
God damn, that's loud. Yeah, somebody's making noise at least. Alright, let me just pause it so I can get this. Perfect. Hold up. Okay, park brake. That's all good up there. Go ahead and shut down engines. Oh, no, I was about to be like, oh, yeah, see, look, there's some dude landing, but it's the crane. need these
There's
guys.
a
I
bunch
don't
of
need these.
construction there.
There's a bunch of
But
construction going on in real life.
yeah, in Odessa. Yeah.
Yeah, and also in the scenery here. Set
Yeah.
chocks. Don't need the GPU quite yet. Doors. Open that door, and then you can go over here and extend the stairs. The nice Zibo mod stairs. I don't think anybody landed, even though it definitely sounded like someone did. But you see, we already had a bus waiting for us over here. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't, and also don't know why he's like a city bus or whatever. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the replays though. Just get rid of these guys. Whoops. Safe flight. Also need to get rid of the friggin' tollless saved flight. What's so funny?
Video that I'm watching.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Why is it Alaska? You know what? It's fine. It can be Alaska then. I don't understand. Why it's so freaking complicated. It went too far.
Why the hell is that Alaska?
I have no idea. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Imagine though, Alaska, from like America to Odessa.
That would be... Well, at least that one woman could be happy.
In a 737.
In a 737.
That would have made that woman's life so much easier. She had to, like, tap two over, like, layovers.
Yeah. Then again, if you're flying from Alaska to friggin' Odessa in Ukraine, that would make sense that you'd have to have a couple layovers.
Yeah. What happened when you were, like, going the other way?
What do you mean?
Like, you went on an angle for a little bit.
Yeah, that was... I was just trying to correct it, and it was weird. It all turned out okay, though.
Was there any crosswind?
There was, but it wasn't very much. So let's see. No, I won't show it anymore. I think it was like 7 knots or something. It wasn't that much.
Okay.
That wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Can do cabin views. A couple of them. Can do tail cam, I don't know. I'm not gonna show the same replays as we did on our pyro approach though, because that's pretty unnecessary here. Nobody guessed the landing rate correctly, but I think you were the closest.
Yeah, I guess 210.
Yeah.
Nine off, I believe.
Yeah. I think it was 201. We'll watch the taxi from this perspective. We'll actually go shift 5, which is control tower. Is Spec Life still here?
No, he left.
Oh, that's disappointing.
He's gonna watch his funny video.
Yeah. That's something Spec Life would do.
How's it going, guys?
Oh, hello.
Hey, what's up?
I'm looking for some new streamers.
You looking for some new streamers?
Yeah, I've been playing American Truck Sim, and the company I was trucking for, they kicked me out for no reason and banned me. So I'm looking for new people to chat with.
Oh. Fair enough.
I just it was like Flight Simulator Live on YouTube. You're about the only.
I'm about the only streamer online right now?
Yeah.
No, I used to play ATS. It was pretty fun.
I was gonna say, Captain Geo, if you go back into the chat, he's a trucker in real life, and he does some ATS. If you want to watch that.
I don't have X-Plane, or else I'd be playing it.
Oh.
Waiting for the new Flight Simulator.
Oh, Microsoft Flight Simulator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had everyone since 2002 came out.
Yeah. The tail cam can really tell you everything.
That's true.
Look like right there, the wind pushed you over a little.
Yeah.
It's people who don't know airplanes would have been like, oh my god, that was so horrible, why'd you go far over? It's like,
Exactly.
I'm a pilot in real life.
Oh, okay. What do you fly?
206.
206? Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm not commercial or anything, just private.
Yeah. That's still a step above most people, though, so.
Yeah. I have like 3,000 hours.
Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, well, that's everything. I don't know why it did Alaska here.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Yeah, I had that once before where I was flying Spice Jet, and then it was like, I can't even remember what the replay was. It was like Delta or something.
Delta flying in India.
Yeah,
Where'd you fly into?
I flew into Odessa in Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't know why Alaska. It's paint.
It's just like, why not? Charlie Checklist says Geo is now streaming. Let's see streaming X-Plane. Let's see this. Yeah, he's streaming the Tolus actually. A319. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Alright. Glory to Ukraine.
Yeah, glory to Ukraine, even though Alaska.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Really epic.
I was streaming ATS earlier, but I looked back at my stream and it was skipping and scuffing so bad. I was like, alright.
Fair enough. Are you guys gonna say bye now before I do my outro?
Alright, bye. Glory to Ukraine.
Alright, that's gonna do it for this stream, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you guys in the next one, and stay safe. See ya.